The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints teaches that the name of the Savior, Jesus, is a Greek transliteration of the original Hebrew name Yehoshua or Yeshua. Prominent LDS scholars have promoted the same thesis. For example, Apostle James E. Talmage, in his classic book Jesus the Christ, made the following statement. Note that Elder Talmage claims the original and therefore proper name of the Savior is Yeshua or Yeshua. Bruce R. McConkie made the same claim in Mormon Doctrine. If this is true, then the name Jesus, with its accompanying Greek title, the Christ, is merely an artifact of a Greek translation of an original Hebrew text. Theoretically, we should be calling the central figure of our religion Joshua, which is the proper English transliteration of the original name. This claim, however, is founded upon an assumption that the original text of the New Testament was Hebrew and not Greek. This assumption cannot be substantiated. The earliest manuscripts of the books of the New Testament are in Greek, Coptic, Latin, and Syriac. None are in Hebrew or Aramaic. There are tens of thousands of manuscripts preserving the New Testament canon, yet not one is Aramaic or Hebrew. If the original was Hebrew or Aramaic, why then is every extant manuscript in another language? Why do we only have copies and not originals? A more reasonable explanation would be that the original books of the New Testament were written in the languages of the earliest manuscripts. In truth, there is scriptural evidence that strongly suggests that the Greek forms Jesus and the Christ are the original and only names used by the Savior. The peoples of the Book of Mormon, who did not know Greek but used Hebrew and Egyptian, universally used the Greek version of the name Jesus Christ. The Greek name Jesus Christ is used approximately 75 times in the Book of Mormon. The Semitic form Joshua was used once to designate a particular land. The Nephites used the Greek form even before the Savior was born and given that name. Nephi was told by an angel of God that his name shall be Jesus Christ, the Son of God. The Savior himself, when he appeared to the Nephites after his resurrection, explicitly used his Greek name to identify himself. Remember, he was addressing a people who did not know Greek. Finally, the Lord chose to name his church in these days using the Greek form of his name. The Savior had every opportunity to use the transliterated form of the Hebrew or Aramaic name, if indeed that were the original. Instead, he chose the Greek form. If we take a look at the totality of the historical record, the Greek name, Jesus Christ or Jesus the Christ, is the only name that has been used to refer to the Savior of mankind, is the only name that has been used to identify his church, and is the only name used in his behalf to perform miracles and ordinances.